Hey everybody, John here with another episode of the Progression Series, and today we are moving on to Wrecking Crew. So, standard Wrecking Crew today. And this is not Tabletop Simulator, as you might have surmised. This is Octagon. So, I'm going to give the Octagon module a try today. Thank you to Twisted System for putting this module together. It's really come a long way since it first came out. He's done a lot of great work on it, so I kind of wanted to show it off today and maybe give you a little how to run it on how to run Marvel Champions on Octagon, because I think it's really pretty smooth and it's a lot of fun. So we're gonna try Wrecking Crew on it. So first things first, we've got to load a deck. So what you need to do for that is you already need to have your deck built in Marvel CDB. You then copy the link to your deck. Come into Octagon, you right click, you're gonna click Load Deck. You're gonna click a registered deck. And then you enter the URL. I'm going to just paste it in there. And then open. And there you go. We've got Carol Danvers here. So I'm going to be playing Captain Marvel today against the Wrecking Crew. We'll see how she does. I'm playing just as Captain Marvel, if you couldn't tell. Now we got to get some villains loaded in. To do that, you do the same thing. You're going to right click. You're going to do Load Villain. It gives you which one. I am going to do Wrecking Crew, and I am going to do Wrecking Crew Standard, and it will load it all in for you. Very cool. To move around your screen, because you see I'm kind of off-center right here, you hold down the space bar, and you just then move to center everything over. And there you go. You can move this little first player token wherever you want. The green villain is whoever's highlighted. Whoever's highlighted here is the active villain, and to change it, you can just right-click on another villain and find Set as Active Villain, and you can do that. Now, each of these schemes comes into play with some threat on it, so I'm going to add some threat. To add threat to a scheme, you just hover over it, and you press up on the arrow key, and it'll add the corresponding token that you need to it. That comes in with 6, that's 5, this is 3, and this is 4 for Mr. Clear the Road here. Okay, so breakout, scenario contents, A and Thunderball A, everything's on A. There's no modular sets here, so we have to put the Day of Reckoning, Thunderstruck, Pilot on, Clear the Roadside schemes into play, place the active counter on Wrecker, advance to 1B. All right, breakout. So the whole scenario here is that the Wrecking Crew is trying to break out of prison, and you're trying to stop them. And each of them has their own corresponding side scheme that does bad things if it gets to 10. And if any of them get to 10, I'll show you what they do, because that's a lot to read right here at the beginning. But this thing has a forced response. After step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 threat on each side scheme. Move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the most threat. If there is a tie, the first player chooses. And if this stage is completed, the players lose the game. And you'll notice this does not go up by 1 per player. It just goes up by 1 every round. And if it ever gets to 6, then the villains have broken out of prison and we lose. So we got 4 different villains here. Now the way this works is there's only ever 1 active villain. And during the villain step, that is the only villain that will attack you or scheme against you. Okay? And each of them also has their own 15 card encounter set. And you only get dealt cards from the active villain's encounter set. Now there are some tricky boosts and some cards that will make that switch up a little bit, but we'll cover those when we get to them. So let's look at our active villain right now, Wrecker. 2 scheme, 2 attack. And when he schemes, place the threat on his side scheme instead of the main scheme. And when he's attacking, he gets +2 if the attack is undefended. So that's pretty bad. And his side scheme is Day of Reckoning, the Wrecker side scheme. This card cannot leave play while Wrecker is in play, and has the hard hitter forced response. After the threat is placed here, if there is 10 or more threat here, deal 2 damage to each friendly character, or remove all but 3 threat from this scheme. And each of the side schemes has this effect, where if it ever gets to 10, something bad happens, and then it gets reset down to 3. And they cannot actually leave play. You can get them down to 0, but the side schemes will not leave play until the associated villain leaves play. So as soon as I knock out Wrecker, his side scheme goes away. And same for all the other ones. Okay? I think that's enough to get us started, so let's go ahead and look at our starting hand here. I like Energy Absorption. I like Enhanced Reflexes. I don't need First Aid. So the way you take a mulligan here is you right-click in your hand, You click Mulligan Hand. And you click which ones you want to mulligan. I want to get rid of Concussive Blow, First Aid. I think that's it. Yeah. And then you select those. You confirm mulligan. And there you go. Okay. 4 Justice is pretty cool. Oh, 2 energy. Oh, I did not need 2 energy absorptions. All right, let's get the show on the road. Here goes Carol Danvers. I'm going to use my... She has 4 recovery, shield soldier, commander, action, choose a player, draw 1 card, limit once per round. So I will do that. So to draw a card, you can click Control D. Oh, and I got Photonic Blast. That's great. Flip into Captain Marvel. 2 thwart, 2 attack, 1 defense, Avenger soldier. Rechannel action, spend an energy resource, and heal 1 damage from Captain Marvel to draw a card, limit once per round. Okay, let's play Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to an energy. If you pay for this card using an energy resource, draw a card. I'm going to pay for that with energy absorption. So to discard these cards, I'm just going to click delete. It'll send them right to my discard pile. And I'm going to deal that to... I don't really want to get rid of Wrecker first. I want to get rid of Thunderball. I don't like Thunderball. So 5 damage. And I draw a card. You can attack any villain you wish to. You don't have to just attack the guy who's the active villain. Okay, First Aid. Not the best. I think I want to get down in Enhanced Reflexes. And I'll pay for that using Strength. This is going to go up. Do that. I think I'll do 4 Justice with Crisis Interdiction and a First Aid. So that I can remove 4. And I'm going to remove it from Thunderstruck, I think. Because I don't like Thunderball being the active villain. He's got some pretty terrible encounter cards. And then I think you by the way, you double click to exhaust. And to add stuff to this, you just click the up arrow or the down arrow to remove it. And that's on every card. And it's got it set in the module where it'll add the correct what type of counter you should be adding to that card, which is pretty cool. You know, damage on villains and heroes, and on these upgrades, it'll add these little all-purpose counters. I think I will thwart for 2 off of Wrecker there, because I don't want him to get all the way up. And then that's going to be it. So to ready, you can just right-click and click Ready All Cards. Then I'm going to draw 4 cards. Wow, I'll get all my resource cards right at the front. Oh boy. Okay, so 1 threat gets placed here, and then 1 on each side scheme. And I'm going to keep... I'll keep Wrecker as the active villain. So he's going to attack me. And to do that, I'm trying to remember here. Yeah, okay. So I don't want him to get 4 attacks. So I'm going to defend. So let's defend. Now, to get an encounter card out, you're going to click Control E. I think that's it. Uh-oh. I might have to look this up a second. Hold on. Be right back. Okay. Double click the villain is how you get the encounter card. I'm thinking of the Lord of the Rings module when you hit Control E. Okay. So he is attacking for 2 plus... Move the active villain counter to the side scheme that has the least amount of threat. Oh no! So that means Thunderball is now the active villain. And so, but he only attacks me for 2. I have 1 defense, so I take 1 damage. Press delete and it'll send it to the discard pile. So now we get something from Thunderball here. A card from Thunderball is deal 1 damage to each friendly character you control. Energy projectiles. That's not terrible. Delete that. All right, and here we go again. Let's do Nick Fury for 2, 4, and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What do we want to do here? I really want to get out Cosmic Flight, I think. I don't have a mental resource to play for that. I hate overpaying. So let's do Cosmic Flight, and let's do that 1, 2 for Cosmic Flight. So now I have the aerial trait, and I can discard this to prevent 3 damage. And let's do I'm saving these energy resources for my other cards. You'll see. Let's just overpay a little bit for justice. And let's remove 3 from here. And then let's have Nick Fury remove 2 from here. And let's have that be that, I think. So ready all... Oh, he should have damage. It's ready all cards. Draw 5. Okay. And then we get 1 threat here and 1 on each side scheme. And then Pile Driver is going to become the active villain. So he's going to attack us. Nick Fury is going to defend. We got 2+. Boost card is move the active villain counter to the villain with the least threat on his side scheme. That villain schemes. Alright, I get to pick. So I'll make Bulldozer the active villain, because it's a tie between him and Thunderball. And he's going to scheme. So delete this. Scheming for 1+1 is 2. And then Nick is defeated. And then we get a card from Bulldozer, which is, when revealed, hero Bulldozer attacks you. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt by this attack. Ouch. Okay. Let's have him attack me then. 3+2 is 5. I'll discard Cosmic Flight to prevent 3 of that damage. So I have to discard 2 cards from the top of my deck and take 2 damage. Okay, it's my go. This is a tricky one. I don't have any energy to spend, and I want to keep Spider-Woman. Let's do 1. Yeah, I want to get Photonic Blast, I think. 1, so that'll be 1, 2, 3 for Photonic Blast. So I'm going to deal 5 damage to Thunderball because I've got him. And I draw a card because I paid with an energy. Avengers Mansion is not helpful. Let's do some... So close. Let's attack Thunderball, because then I can just knock him out next turn. And I'm going to flip to Carol Danvers, and I'm going to draw a card with her ability, Crisis Interdiction. Okay. Let's get Spider-Woman into play. After she enters play, he's going to get confused, so you right-click, and you can add Confuse. And discard 1, 2, 3 cards to pay for her. And she is going to thwart off of Pilot-On. Okay. Seems good. Let's ready all our cards. And draw 6. There's my energy channels. I've been waiting for you guys. Where have you been? Okay, so 1 threat here, and on each of the side schemes. We'll keep Pile Driver now. Bulldozer's gonna stay because he's got the most, but he's confused, so he's not gonna scheme. Instead, we just get an encounter card, which is Lead the Charge. Discard the top X cards of your deck, where X is Bulldozer's attack. Place 1 threat on his side scheme for each different card type discarded this way. Leading the charge. Okay, so he's got 3 attacks. So 1, upgrade, event, ally. Oh, 3 different types. Ouch, that sucks. Oh, and there goes Jessica Jones. No! She's amazing in this one. I was hoping to show that off, but maybe in another episode. All right, my turn again. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Let's do some recovering, because I need to heal. And, there's no reason for me to be an alter ego anymore, so I'll just flip. Crisis Interdiction, but I'm not Ariel, so that's not... I wish I had the Ariel for that. We're going to plop down an energy channel, definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So 1. Oops. No, stop that. 1 to add 1 here. And then discard 1, 2, 3, 4. More cards to get it up to 5. Let's discard it to deal 10 damage to Bulldozer. And then let's put out another one of these. And let's have Spider-Woman just finish off Bulldozer there. So he is dead. I'll just flip him over in his scheme. And the active villain counter is now going to go to the person with the most. And that takes out Spider-Woman. And that's going to be it. Ready all cards. Pretty good turn. Draw 4. Alright, I have decked myself. Shuffle those. Oh, to shuffle? Yeah, you just right click and shuffle into deck. So I'm going to get an extra encounter card this turn from Mr. Wrecker here. 1 threat on the main scheme and on each side scheme. So Wrecker's going to attack me. I think I'll just take it on the chin, honestly. 4 plus 1 is 5 damage. Okay. And then we get a couple of cards from him now. First card. I've been waiting for this. When revealed, the active villain heals 3 hit points. Give that villain a tough status card. So he is now tough. But he had nothing to heal. And a corrupt prison guard. Guard. So this is a guard. Jerk. Ah. Get out of here. I want to kill this guy. Can't do that while you're guarding me. Alright. Well then. What we're gonna do here? I can't kill this prison guard, unfortunately. But I think I need to do some thwarting here, honestly, to get rid of Breakout. Tell you what, let's heal 1, draw a card with my ability, Avengers Mansion. Not useful right now. Let's go ahead and thwart off the main scheme, just to get that down a little bit, because I can't attack Thunderball, or I would. Let's exhaust this to add 1 here. Let's flip. Oops. Let's actually not flip yet. Let's do 1. Let's pay a Photonic Blast with 1, 2, 3. And just take out this prison guard. Jessica Jones. Nice. Alright, now let's flip. And draw a card with my ability. Let's get down an Alpha Flight Station. And let's use the Avengers Mansion, but I don't want to discard Jessica Jones because she is amazing in this scenario. And you'll see why soon. Okay, and let's ready everybody up. And draw 5. Okay, those are some good cards. 1 threat here, and on each side scheme. Wrecker's now going to scheme. 2 plus 3 is 5. Wow. All right, so he does his thing. So it's going to reset down to 3. And then I have to take 2 damage to each friendly character. Ouch. All right, and then we get a bad card. You're dead meat. When revealed, deal 1 damage to the hero or ally with the fewest remaining hit points. If that character is defeated this way, place 3 threat on Wrecker's side scheme. Well, there are no heroes or allies in play, so that just whiffs. That's pretty awesome. Not seen that happen before. Okay, my turn. Let's draw a card. Definitely need to recover. Let's discard a card and draw 2 cards with Alpha Flight Station. Okay. Man. Can I just kill somebody right now? So many cards to think about. Okay. Because Let's see. If I get down... Let's get down Nick Fury. Just because he's... Let's definitely get him down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And draw 3. There we go. Nice. Okay. Definitely just going to have Nick Fury take out Thunderball. He gets flipped and so his stuff is out of the way. That's definitely happening. Then I think we do let's just flip because we know that's happening. Let's spend an energy to heal 1 and draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4 to add 4 counters here and discard it to deal 10 damage to Pile Driver. And then let's do Mockingbird for 1, 2, 3. So Wrecker's going to get stunned, and then we can do Mockingbird. Will deal the 1 damage we need to take out Pile Driver. Whoops. Uh-oh. Well, that's just going to be his card. I may have actually accidentally done Pile Drivers, but we'll find out soon. If not, I can just put it to the side. Okay. And that'll be that. That's a pretty good turn. Let's ready all our cards. And Jessica Jones actually isn't great now because I've only got 1 side scheme in play. So let's just get rid of her in Crisis Interdiction and draw 5. Oh, there we go. Another energy channel. Yes. Okay. He would attack me, but he's stunned. So I think this could be his card, but I double-clicked on Pile Driver, so it might be his. Let's find out. Nope. Okay, cool. Mystic Link. When revealed, place 2 threat on each side scheme. Not a problem. Oh, I forgot to do that at the beginning, so it should actually be at 6. No biggie, though. Nick Fury goes away. And it's my turn again. Let's attack with Mockingbird to get rid of that tough. Let's do Photonic Blast with Strength and Heroic Intuition. So I get to draw a card and deal 5 damage. Alright, let's definitely throw down an energy channel, because why not? Let's thwart for 2 off the main scheme. Just because I don't want that to get too nasty. Let's discard a Cosmic Flight to put a counter here. And let's call it a day at that. Ready all cards and draw 4. Alright, 1 threat here and 1 threat here. He's going to attack me. We'll have Mockingbird jump in the way. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So Mockingbird is definitely dead. And then we get a card from him, which is Held Hostage. I really like this card. So it's an attachment attached to the active villain side scheme. Threat cannot be removed from attached side scheme by thwarting. Hero action, the villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you, then discard this card. So this is kind of a fun little thing. Like they're holding a guy hostage. I don't know. I really like the flavor of that. Okay, what are we doing now? Let's see. Can we just kill him here? I can put 3 energy counters, which will deal 6. Oh, am I 1 short? I might be 1 short. Well, let's just do it like this then. Let's do 1, 2. Am I 1 short though? Let me recount that. Okay, so I can put 2 energy counters. That'll be 6 damage, so I can deal 8 damage with that. Yeah, that's 1 short. Okay, so let's do Photonic Blast instead first. Draw a card. Oh, there it is. There's that energy I needed. Okay, 5 damage. Oh, there we go. And now just energy and Heroic Intuition to add 3 more counters here. And discard it to deal 8 damage. And we win! So there you go. That's the Wrecking Crew. I really think Captain Marvel Justice kind of walks all over this scenario, mainly because of this card right here, Energy Channel. The whole fact that you can just deal 10 straight up damage to somebody, and each of these villains has such a low amount of hit points, is just killer. She can, like you can see, I can take out Pile Driver, who's only got 11 hit points, in one round. If I get that powered up, he just dies immediately, and you never have to worry about him. And like the other ones aren't too far behind. So if you're looking for a hero to try this in solo, Captain Marvel will just utterly obliterate the Wrecking Crew, in my experience. And not even in Justice. I've played Protection Captain Marvel, and she just walks all over him. It's kind of hilarious. But that, anyway, is standard Wrecking Crew. I'll do Expert on Octagon as well, just so I can show it off a little more. Thank you again to Twisted System for doing a great Octagon module. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you at Expert Wrecking Crew. Bye-bye.